Alright, test. Actually, wait a minute. Just give me one moment to get the stream chat up. And there we go. I think. And there we are. Alright. There is the chat. Welcome to the Super Mega Baseball Knights franchise as the Knights look to take on the Herbivores at the castle once again. Tony Rodriguez, unfortunately not doing too hot, so we're going to sub him out, make him hit the pine. Slick Lil also not doing too well and needs to rest up a bit, so we're going to make him hit the pine as well. And now that brings up the question of how do you handle the batting order? And this is what it'll be. Happy feller. Wait, balls? Hello, everybody. Hello, Fizz. Yes. We are playing some baseball. A request of a real-life friend of mine to do a franchise playthrough on this game and do it in stream and video format. But it's great to have you on. I might do this as a maybe twice a week thing. We'll see how it goes. It really depends. I feel like I'd like to play something else besides this. Like this would be nice to sprinkle in between. Half-Life 3 has not been announced. I know, man. My gosh, it is. Well, I guess technically you can count Half-Life Alyx as Half-Life 3, but that's a bit of a stretch. It's not the continuation of the story, and it's like not to say Alyx is completely separate from the Half-Life universe, but it's not the continuation of Gordon's story, and that's what we're looking for in Half-Life 3. Honestly, the whole like revealing of new games, both from from everybody, has been kind of disappointing in my humble opinion. And Gabe still has not learned to count to the number 3. That is objectively correct. All right. This is going to be the heart attack game for the Knights because they got Juniper Thicket on the mound, one of the worst pitchers in the entire game. And there you go. There's the start of it. One just hit right into center.
The left fielder, number 27, Morten Stanberg.
And Morten Stanberg settling in. Oh, this one's also a pretty bad pitch. Happy Feller is just going to be busy fielding those ground balls today if that keeps up.
Baseman, number 10, Henry Hamster.
Henry Hamster. Finally, a pitch that's not immediately hit. But that's going to be stopped quick as Chad Powers fields that one for out number 1, but the runner's going to tag up and get runners at the corners. 1 out for Grunt Manley. Dear Lord, this man is a unit. The problem with Juniper Thicket is she is terrible at everything. No speed on the fastball, no movement on the breaking pitches, and little to no accuracy. Makes an absolute pain in the bum to try to get anything across the plate that's not crushed. Stanky waiting for that pop fly to come down, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 47, Juan Rojas.
All right, Juan Rojas selling in for the Herbivores. Ooh, anticipated fastball, but too low to get the bite to swing. Again, too low. 3 balls, no strikes. Don't want to load the bases here, but that might just be what happens and will happen on 4 pitches. Dear God, pitching with her is a nightmare.
Number 40, Yoink Sacks.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I cannot think of a single game that was revealed that I'm like, ooh, I'm excited for that. Out of pretty much anybody in these past couple days. I know Xbox had the thing, and I heard PlayStation had a thing, and nothing really tickled my fancy there. And I heard Nintendo tried something. They have the Switch 2 coming out soon or something. Ground ball over to Cooker and thrown over to first, and that'll be surprisingly without a run that inning. Have you heard that Lamba Fortress will be released on Steam soon? No, I have not. No, I have not. What's that all about? Hold on. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. Lamba Fortress. Ah, yeah. Oh, that looks fun. That looks fun. Having the TF2 characters in Half-Life 2. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I'll have to see if I can get some of my buddies to join me on that one. Oh my gosh, amazing. All right, finally up to bat. Happy Feller is gonna be coming in. Ooh, strike 1. I don't know why I swung at that one. That was terrible. What the heck? There we go. Way to not bite on that one. Oh my gosh, late on these swings. The speed of these pitches.
Third baseman, number 2,
But Puckerton coming in. And that'll be 99. Strike 1. 88-mile-an-hour one for ball 1. And fouled off. Just barely not getting there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's wind up the pitch. Oh, that's going to be blooped, but it'll be caught by Stokes for out number 2.
Number 7, Jim Stanky.
Jim Stanky coming in at the plate. Inside for ball 1. Strike 1. Golly, 100 miles an hour. Oh, a ground ball over to shortstop. That'll be caught. And, well, fielded and thrown over and caught for out number 3 as we head to the second.
Now batting,
No score.
second baseman, number 29.
There's also a beta. I played it and I liked it, even though it's raw and buggy, but I still think it's going to be a cool result. Yeah, if they take their time and polish it, it looks like it'll be a blast. I can see a lot of people hopping on the Let's Play train, playing that one. Shooting for Thicket with a 1-1 count so far. As I said before this game started, for the Knights, it's going to be a heart attack game and a bullpen game for this one. A ground ball to Rod Cooker, fielded out number 1.
The catcher, number 20, Fiona Clark.
All right, Fiona Clark selling in. Not that much of a threat, but power versus lefties is going to make this a bit of a danger. Going to try the curveball, down and in, strike 1. Inside, strike 2. 3 balls, 1 strike. The one benefit Juniper Thicket brings to the table for the Knights is a very low salary cap cost at only $1 million a season. But I don't know if that's really worth it for this level of production, as she already has her second walk. And we're not even out of the second inning yet. So this will be definitely a test, seeing how well she can do. During the offseason, demanded that she be treated with more respect.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Wins the
23,
next stream?
Milo
Probably going to be, I'd say, well, first I want to figure out what I want to try to play for next stream. I've got some ideas, but no real solid idea of it. Nothing really set in stone, per se, as a ground ball over to Rod Cooker for out number 3. Surprisingly, no hits given up in the second inning. Knights are coming up to bat. Chad Powers will be leading off for him. Oh, that's a fast one. Down and low. And fouled off. Ball one, another 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Frightening stuff. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another one fouled off. Swung and missed on a ball way too in. I got a couple ideas on what to play. Fats Porkman, strike 1 as he gets into the batter's box. Mostly, I've been thinking about games I haven't really done a playthrough, and just like stream my first ever playthrough of that type of game. There's been a friend that has been, I don't want to say bugging, but he's been telling me to finally get around to playing Baldur's Gate 3. He claims it's so good, and he's done like multiple playthroughs of it. I think he says he's already done like 5, which to me that's crazy. Dear Lord, 5 playthroughs with how long that people say the game is wild to me. So I take his word for it. That's very good. Strike 3, 101 fastball. Good night. Obviously, I'm open to ideas on what the next game I play is. We've already done Doom the Dark Ages, so I'm not sure if I'd want to play through that again, unless we're doing something with trying to do a speedrun challenge of some sort. Have you played Half-Life through the city, and have you heard about the Half-Life Black Mesa Opposing Force? Yeah, I just did I think it was last week, just finished up a playthrough of Half-Life Opposing Force. I'm pretty sure the VODs are still up, although they may have already gone under due to the fact that I don't have enough followers to keep the VODs up indefinitely, or at least for longer periods of time. Grunt Manley. Runners at the corners. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, way to gun him down, Fats Porkman. Good. What's your love color? Love color? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I tend to like more earthy colors, like your greens, your blues, that kind of thing. But I'm not really opposed to any color here or there, except like neon pink. I can't fucking stand that shit. It's just too bright and it screams at you. Obviously, and obviously it depends on the thing that you're talking about in context of the color as well. It'd be like sometimes certain colors work better with certain things that would be absolutely ridiculous if you did it on anything else. And this one's going to be right up the gap, and finally, Thicket is going to give up her first run.
Now batting.
What is my
Center
favorite
fielder,
genre of
number 40,
games?
Yoink
I would
Sack.
say turn-based strategy. I know it's very niche. I know it's very niche in that sense, but there is a special place in my heart for like turn-based strategy games that honestly just fit just so right. And the one now, granted, it may just be the games that I have picked that are turn-based strategy, but I do
The second baseman, number 29,
seem to
Annabella
find that
Stokes.
every one I tend to play has at least some good quality to it. That being said, obviously I have other games that I'm a bit of a fan of. Honestly, who could not be a fan of?
The catcher, number 20.
I don't know.
Anna Clark.
Would you call? I guess yeah. You'd call it a an FPS with a little bit of a sim prospect to it. Oh my gosh! I almost thought I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. What I eat today? Uh, hmm. Let's see. Gotta remember. Woke up, had a couple of eggs, two of them, and I got some toast. And that's really been mainly all I had. I'm more of just a eat breakfast and eat lunch kind of guy. Or not lunch, but dinner. Skip lunch. That's what I tend on doing. Unless it's like a very heavy work day, like I gotta do a lot of physical activity, then I'll have something like a ham sandwich or whatever lunch meat's lying around and put that into a sandwich.
Smoke Mulberry.
Smoke Mulberry coming up to bat. Really gonna need the offense to come through here. Ugh, 2 strikes. Oh! No, couldn't quite get it. That'll be a foul ball caught.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Oh, great.
35,
Juniper Thicket.
Thicket.
If we end up having our first hit with her, I'll be shocked and amazed, I'll tell you what. And ground ball over to third. That one's going to be an easy one for Henry Hamster.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 34, Olaf Slackoff.
Olaf Slackoff. Pitcher versus pitcher. Back-to-back pitchers versus pitcher matchups. Ooh, finally a strikeout.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 23.
Is that our first
Milo
strikeout of the day?
Schwartz.
Oh my gosh, it probably is. 4 walks. Golly. Yeah, if we're going to get to the playoffs, Thicket has got to go. Ooh, boy, that one's going to get away from me. Out, number 1.
Now batting, the
Or
left
number 2,
fielder,
rather.
number 27.
We
Morton
might be able to get
Sandberg.
a 3 up, 3 down inning. That'd be huge. Dear Lord. Ooh. Foul ball. Another foul ball. Oh, come on. That one's so bad. Oh, no. Butts puckers it. Can't quite get it. Childhood game.
The third baseman,
Well,
number
that depends
10,
what we're
Henry
calling
Hicks.
childhood game, because the first one was like it had to be like some game that you teach for children, like teaching them like their ABCs and whatnot. we're talking favorite childhood game. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! I would say Half-Life 2 would be my first major childhood game that I remember, like, vividly. Because whenever I played games or whatnot, I'll Meet the Sniper. I do remember that. I remember seeing Meet the Sniper, the YouTube video. Not right when it came out, but when that Meet the insert class here was very new. But Puckerton, seeing if he can get something done. Oh, baby! We got something going. Base hit to right.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7, Jim Stanky.
All right, Jim Stanky. If Stanky can get a hit, and that'll bring up Chad, that would be absolutely incredible. Oh, gosh. Come on. 2-2 count to Stanky. Oh, no. Stanky's not going to get on base. No, he is going to get on base. They're going to go for the fielder's choice at second.
The right fielder, number 9, Chad Powers.
Chad Powers. A chance to score a run for the Knights to make sure they at least don't have a goose egg. 3-1 the count. And Chad Powers is walked. Bases loaded, but not really what we want. We wanted Chad Powers to get a hit. Most afraid of. What am I most afraid of? That's a very loaded question there.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 27,
Huh.
Boom Legstrom.
I mean, death seems like a bit of a cop-out, no? Oh my gosh, why didn't I swing at that one? Because we're all gonna die eventually, and you might as well not, like, get over the fear as best you can. Ooh, right up the middle for a base hit. Muddy Bigfoot. Hello, folks.
Second baseman, number 2, Ron Cooker.
Welcome to the stream, Muddy Bigfoot. Glad you could join us here. We got quite the game going on. And, we got... Do you play Borrow Trauma? That's the one where you got, like, a co-op game in a submarine, right? I haven't played that one before. Custom League or Custom Team? Technically both. This is a custom team, and all I really did league-wise is I took the default Super Mega League and added teams until you got to the full 32, and then split them up into 4 divisions of 8. Full season will be 48 games. Playoff series are best of 5 and 8 playoff spots. Oh, Mulberry with a diving catch! My gosh! Yeah, after this game is finished, I'll give you a gander, if you will, at the league. We got quite a few interesting cast of teams and interesting cast of characters. All right, there we go. Finally, out number 3. Smoke Mulberry up at bat. Ooh, a rip right into center. Yes, I am in the United States. For better or worse. Depends on the day, really. Juniper Thicket, terrible hitting stats. Honestly, I should try to get a bunt down. Ah, but a foul ball is going to make it so I'm on 2 strikes. Gonna have to try and swing for it. Canada here. Alright, well, you have my welcome and glad you could make it from across the border. Ooh, a base hit that gets right past the first baseman. Rojas fielding that, throwing it over to Stewart. But Puckerton really trying to get something going here. He's been great the 2 games he was subbed in. But now it's getting a little bit dicey for him as the average is evening out, but not here. Every time you doubt him. But Puckerton is going to come through and get some knocks in, and the Knights, for the first time this game, are going to take the lead 3-2. Jim Stanky at the plate with Bud Puckerton at second. Oh, man. What a game so far. What state am I in? I'm in Illinois, which more accurately is a state of pain. So which I mean, sure, it's good for some aspects. Living here is not a living here is no good. A Cubs fan, I am a Cubs fan. I've been a Cubs fan ever since I was a kid. First ever Major League game I ever went to was at Wrigley Field. That was honestly one of the coolest things when I was a kid. Rockies fan, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry to hear that. They have had a rough year. Grew up in oh my gosh, Muddy Bigfoot, you have lived a life of baseball pain. Like, even as a Cubs fan, that I can't even compare to that. My gosh, growing up an Expos fan, depending on when you became a fan of the Expos, that would have to be rough too. Oh my gosh. Like, still, I will say, while I don't have a whole lot of memory of the Expos, I do, I have heard 1994, they had probably the best team in the Major League, and the one year they have the best team in the league, they was the strike-shortened season. Sal Slinger coming in, and Yoink Sack being substituted out for Ralph Blue. That's a choice. Yeah, because if I'm thinking about the Expos in '94, they had Larry Walker, they had Moises Alou, and Pedro Martinez too, right? I'm like 99% sure they had Pedro Martinez in '94.
Number 14, Smoke Mulberry.
Still, just naming off those teams, and they were all still on the young side too. Like, they technically hadn't even hit their peaks yet. That was such a good season for him. And then after the frickin' strike, they had to sell everybody off. That was such a bad swing. My gosh. Well, there goes my chance to add more runs to the board. Still, this is a pretty good comeback that we built. A 6-run 5th inning. Dear Lord. Oh, Johnny Wetland. That's right. Johnny Wetland was an Expo in '94. Good God. Oh, my gosh. And then, if I remember right, before Randy Johnson was before Randy Johnson was a Mariner or a Diamondback or a Mariner. Beg your pardon. I believe that he was an Expo first, and then he got traded to the Mariners. Or, yeah, he got traded to the Mariners. That's just gotta be rough. Mark Langston, that's right. You had such a good core, and then it just didn't come to be. And of course, you hate seeing, like, as a Cubs fan, I'm glad that we got Andre Dawson, but looking at the situation, you just wish things could have been better for the Expos, for things to get smoothed over, because he still had quite a few good years left in him at that point. Oh, no, can't quite get the jumping grab, goes through the legs of Chad Powers, and Happy Feller's got to pick it up, and the Herbisaurs get 3-4.
Number 23, Milo.
The Expos actually drafted Tom Brady as a catcher before he chose football. Oh my gosh. That would be a interesting timeline. Tom Brady, the starting catcher for the Expos. Legstrong picks up that ground ball. Throws over to first. That'll be out. Number 2.
Morton Stanberg.
Oh yeah, Kenneth Art. He'd be up there in terms of like caught stealing that particular stat, or catching somebody stealing. All right, bottom of the 6th. We give up 1 run. 7-3 though, so we're doing all right. Happy Feller just gonna let this one rip. All right, Bud Puckerton. Ooh, probably should have swung at that one, to be honest. That one's way outside. BRB smoke time. Get the good old smoke going. 3-1 the count. Full count. Oh, dang it. That was bad by me. Leonard Ramiro. By the way, Fizz, is Silk Song really coming out tomorrow? Actually, I want to check that real quick. Because I remember hearing, like, Silk Song was announced or something like that, and it was, the release date is to be announced. Okay, so it's not, but it has been announced to be released, because I know there was, like, a meme for a long time where people were like, Silk Song is going to be delayed again, or I remember there was like a Discord that I was a part of that where it just occasionally had strings of images being like, post this to delay Silk Song, and just to piss off this one person who was upset at Silk Song never coming out. And Chad Powers gets a nice hit into the outfield. And, oh, this one's going to be close at the plate, but safe, 3-9. Fats Porkman still waiting on his first hit. Fats Porkman hits this one, pop fly, and caught for out number 2. Zoom Legstrong.
Zoom Legstrong.
All right, 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3, he might take a walk. And he will. Zoom Legstrong will be walked on 4 pitches. And they'll bring up Rod Cooker. Rod Cooker, bases loaded, 2 outs. Pop fly on the first pitch. That'll be out number 3 as we head to the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10, Henry Hamster.
Henry Hamster, line drive over to leg strong.
Batting, the first baseman, number 21, Grunt Manley.
Grunt Manley. And this will be popped up into right. Caught for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 47, Juan Rojas.
Juan Rojas. This one's going to be hit, but Mulberry will catch it, out number 3. Honestly, I should have subbed out Thicket a while ago, but it's okay. For whatever reason, we've still kept the bleeding at bay. Despite all that, the fact that she's only given up 3, or that I've only given up 3 runs while pitching with her is kind of impressive, honestly. 20 in each stat, velocity, junk, and accuracy just not really happening. Perfect time to substitute her out. 95 pitches. Yeah, I say that's a good enough day. All right. We're going to go with Hawkins. We're going to give Hawkins a shot. And there is a doinker into center to roll in for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 21, Happy Feller.
Happy Feller stepping into the box. Waiting for his pitch. Ooh, that's going to be a pop line to center. Not really going to go anywhere. 2 outs. Runner on first for Bud Puckerton. Struck out last time he was up. That was a bad one. Dear Lord. Low and away for ball 1. Oh, that one was in the top of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, clutch pitch. Honestly, I should have tried to get stealing, but here we go. Omar Chambo. What a name as he's coming in to relieve. Got a lot of velocity, but not much in the way of accuracy or junk. Oh! A diving catch by Ralph Blue. We'll stop it at, make sure Stanky doesn't get onto base. Now here comes the real question. Who do you put out on the mound? I honestly think we could go with Bog Mech for Shorman.
Now batting, the pitcher. Now batting, Steve-O Reeves.
Steve-O Reeves coming in to substitute. Ooh, a ground ball over to Legstrong. Throws it over to first. That'll be out number 1.
The second baseman, number 29, Annabella Stokes. There's a strike.
And Rod Cooker will field that one out. Number 2.
Number 20, Fiona Clark. Ooh, strike 2. A potential strikeout pitch here for Bog. And a ground ball over to Legstrong. That'll be out number 3. And it's time for the 9th. Or the bottom of the 8th. That's right, we get to bat. Don't know why that slipped my mind. I guess it's the fact that I'm just happy to get the win. Honestly, I'm shocked I was able to rally so well, but then you take a look at the the stats of these relief pitchers on the Herbisaurs, and it's not that much of a surprise.
Fats Porkman still waiting on that first hit. Ooh, that'll be a ground ball over to Milo Stewart at short and out number 2. Fats will have to wait for his first hit.
Zoom, leg strong.
And Zoom leg strong, another ground ball to Milo Stewart, and that'll be 3 up, 3 down as we go to the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 65, Ralph Blue.
And we got Ralph Blue. Fair ball right in front of Fats Porkman. He'll throw it over to first, out number 1.
Milo Stewart.
Milo Stewart, one heck of a player on the field today, and he'll get a base hit to get the Herbosaurs potentially started on something.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 27, Morton Stanberg.
That one's going to be... Oh, I would thought that one was going to be crushed with how much that was over the plate, to be honest. Oh, man. Happy Feller is going to have to field that one, and Herbosaurs have got something going here.
Now batting,
Runners on
third
first
baseman,
and second.
number 10, Henry Hamster.
Henry Hamster at bat. 1 out. Ooh, can't quite get it. Bases will be loaded. Chad Powers a bit off the mark with the throw, but nothing to worry about. Front Manley up at bat. Dear Lord. This could be disaster if done improperly. Zoom leg strong. 1. Can't get the double play. The game will continue.
Number 47, Juan Rojas.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. That'll be fouled off. Come on. Come on, trying to find that last pitch to get the out against Juan Rojas. Full count now. Oh, man. I think we just give him a fastball. No, that was way too over the middle. That's a home run. And a 3-run homer is going to bring the score to a 2-run gap.
Now batting.
Please, no choke. I think I got to pull him. And it's time to bring in the closer for his first appearance. Screw you.
Now pitching. Screw you.
Oh, and of course the trash can banging gets 1 to start off.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 29, Annabella Stokes.
I don't know why I started out with a fastball. My screwball has some decent speed all on its own. Leg strong will pick it up and throw it over to first, and that's game. Knights win one that they started off losing, gotten the lead in a big way, and then almost blew it in the 9th. Dear Lord. Juniper Thicket will surprisingly come out with a win out of that one, with Screw You picking up a save. And Juan Rojas
obviously taking first with that 4 RBIs. Dear Lord. Chad Powers getting number 2. Zoom Legstrong. Didn't expect him to get the number 3 spot, but hey, power to him. Right, what do we got? I think we gotta go with Butte Puckerton. He's just been so good for us, especially for being like not that great of a rating overall. Bro Boom wants a new face of their campaign for Hyper Cheese. We're gonna go with Slick Lil. Ooh. Right, here we go. Time to simulate. Oh wow, the Moose absolutely beating the snot out of the Saute there. 12-0. 14-7 Blowfish, dear lord. And the Beewolves being the Platypi, there's a good one. 4-1 Jacks against the Overdogs. Yeah, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the follow as well, my Bigfoot. Very appreciated. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? Monsters just absolutely beating the snot out of them. That does make sense, though. They are probably the most stacked custom team that I put in this league, to be honest. Ooh. Herbisaur's winning a 1-0. Oh my gosh. 10-2 against the Heaters. Hey, nice to see the Wild Pigs bounce back. No worries, you seem like a nice guy. Thank you very much. I try to be the best person I can be, even though I know I'm definitely far from perfect. Let's see. And ooh. Hot Corners almost had a comeback there. Ooh, same thing with the Buzzers against the Ninjas. And Berserkers winning extra innings against the Blowfish. And ooh, Raptors got a lot of runs out of nowhere for that one. All right. Well, there's still 3 teams undefeated, including us. Titans are 5-0. Sandcats are surprisingly 4-0. I did not expect them to be very good there, or not as good as 4-0 good. Maybe their schedule just worked out the way they are. Nobody is perfect. We all have our own faults. Yeah, true enough. True enough. All right, Cobras versus Knights. I'll play one more game, and then we'll call it there, and that'll be the end of the stream for today. But we're gonna play one more game at the castle, it would seem. Maddox Carlio versus Ace Hurlington IV on the mound, and ooh, got some scary looking hitters there. Bruiser for the Cobras, hitting 474 with a home run. K Ineptitude. What a name. Batting 235. A little bit deceiving there. All right. Let's see what we got here. Don't think we want to give anybody anything just yet. Do I really want to go, like, upgrade Screw You? I think it'd be better just to go to the free agent pool and replace her later in the season. Well, I will have to go to the wife. Wife is coming home from work, but I'll watch you again for sure. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you, my Bigfoot. I hope to see you when I see you. Whenever that may be. All right. One last matchup as the Knights will take on the Cobras at the castle. Ooh, a lot of up and down for the Cobras mojo-wise.
Fans are filling up here at Castillo Arena. Get your mitt ready and your cheering hat on. It's time to play ball. Now batting, the center fielder, number 17, Marcy Bruiser.
All right, Marcy Bruiser. That's her name, but she's going to hit a line drive right to Stanky.
Number 10, Monty Reynolds.
Oh, that two-seam fastball giving a drive deep into right. Shad Powers has got it, though, for out number 2.
Number 2, Vale Angeles.
Ooh, boy. It's going to be a rough one. As 0-2 count. Gonna try it again with the fastball. Not gonna happen though. Should have gone with a breaking pitch.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 5, Kayla Ineptitude.
Kayla Ineptitude. What a name. Ah, couldn't get him to bite. And that'll be out number 3.
Has your crypto wallet gone all the way south? The Bank of Antarctica has been managing frozen assets since 1875. Now batting.
All right, now we get to go up at bat.
Number 21,
Happy Feller.
Feller.
Ah, wait, that's right. I should have put Tony Rodriguez in. He was probably feeling better, but it's all right. 3 balls, 1 strike. I like to think we have a good enough offense.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 2, Bud Puckerton.
But Puckerton hits one right up the middle, barely escaping the shortstop's glove. As runners on first and second to start.
Now
And
batting,
Stanky is coming up to the plate.
number 7, Jim Stanky.
It's outside. Better believe it, a strike. You're just gonna watch the game buy a ticket. That ball's inside.
Yeah, ground ball right to the shortstop. Not what you want to see as Stanky hits right into a double play.
The right fielder,
Powers
number
coming up to
9,
the plate now.
Chad Powers.
Foul ball. High ball. Strike. That's down. Ball inside. No.
Ooh, ball 4. Take your base. Full count. That was a close one. That's Porkman looking for that first hit, and this would be a very good time to get it.
Strike. Low ball.
3-1 count. Here it goes. Ooh, now a clutch pitch.
Take your base.
And walked. Wow. Fats Porkman cannot get his hit.
Number 27, Zoom Legstrom.
Strike. That's
Oh, 2 strikes. Wow. Ooh, that's going to go right up the hole for a base hit, and 1 run will score. Knights are in the lead.
The second baseman, number 2, Cooker.
Rod Cooker.
Too low.
Ooh, that one's going to be hit deep into right, but caught by Brittany Agro for out number 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 14, Horse Johnson.
Horace Johnson. Oh my gosh. Well, we know what he's packing. Must be a fan favorite of the ladies. Oh, what? No! Ace Hurlington drops the ball!
Number 53, Brittany
A
Agro.
simple toss by Stanky to Hurlington just cannot get through. As they will have one on. Chad Powers going back. Grabbing it for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Lax Hazard.
Right, Lax Hazard.
Strike.
Oh my gosh. I anticipate that pitch, dear Lord. Now it'll be up to Ace Hurlington to see if he can get a strikeout here to stop being tense. And he will. That'll be
Now batting,
out
the catcher,
number
20,
2.
Dante Regulation.
Dante Regulation. What a name. Swear, man, this game with its names. Ground ball over to Stanky, and that'll be out number 3.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 14.
Ooh, ground ball over to first. And that'll be out number 1.
Pitcher, number 55, Ace Hurlington the 4.
Ah, Ace Hurlington, a ground ball over to second. Dear Lord. You hate to see it. Happy Feller now settling in. And this one will get over the head of the shortstop as Happy Feller will take one base. Well, his single for his base. Duh. Golly, what the heck is wrong with me? Bud Puckerton selling in. Happy Feller going on the steal, but it doesn't matter as the ground ball hit over to the second baseman will be for out number 3.
They are really living up to their name. Now batting, the pitcher, number 39, Maddox Carrillo.
Maddox Carrillo is now batting in the battle of the pitchers. Struck out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 17, Marcy Bruiser.
Ball, that's inside. Foul ball.
Oh, Stanky reaches for that one but can't quite grab it. Chad Powers struggling to find the ball, and that'll be a triple
Now batting, the first
for the
baseman,
Cobras
number
as they
10,
are threatening to
Monty
tie the game.
Reynolds.
No, Butts Puckerton can't quite make the jumping grab as the Cobras tie the game at 1 apiece now.
Angeles.
And a pop fly. Cooker will have it, out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 5, Kayla Ineptitude.
And strike.
You know you gotta swing to hit it, right?
And Cooker dives, getting this one. Throwing it over to first, and that'll be out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the third, but not before the Cobras tie it up at 1 apiece.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7,
Jim Stanky will get a first pitch hit and get a single to start off for the Knights.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 9, Chad Powers.
The Chad Powers Jim Stanky combo.
No ball.
Definitely one that is a bit annoying for opposing pitchers.
That's high.
Full count to Chad Powers. Jim Stanky on first. And it will be taken by the shortstop throwing first. Out number 1, but Jim Stanky is on second. Fats Porkman is waiting for his first hit still.
Ball. Strike. No, inside ball. Strike.
Ooh, Fats Porkman strikes out and still will be waiting for that first hit.
Zoom, leg strong.
Oh my gosh.
No, outside.
Zoom a leg strong. Now at the plate, seeing if he can knock in Stanky and make sure he doesn't get abandoned out there. 3-0.
Foul ball.
3-1 the count to Leg Strong. And Leg Strong will run it out and get runners at the corners. 2 outs for Rod Cooker.
Baseman, number 2, Rod Cooker.
Ball low.
Can't get the first pitch Slayer on that one. 1-1 the count. Oh, a ground ball hit to the shortstop, and it'll be thrown to first for out number 3. Runners at the corners are left stranded as we head to the 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 14, Horse Johnson.
Horse Johnson got on off of an error by Ace Hurlington the 4th himself, but he'll get struck out here.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 53, Brittany Agro.
Brittany Agro at the plate. But that'll be one that'll just roll over to Armstrong, throws it over to first, out number 2.
Lax Hazard.
Lax Hazard. Gonna hit this one high and deep into right, but it's gonna be caught by Powers. Out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 14, Smoke Mulberry.
Ooh, outside.
Right, Smoke Mulberry. Gonna hit a ground ball that'll end up by the shortstop. Out number 1, thrown over to first.
Number 55,
And Ace Hurlington now at the plate.
Right.
Seeing if he can get something started for the Knights here as well. Ground ball over to second, thrown over to first. Again, that's an out.
Number 21,
Happy Feller trying to make sure it doesn't go 1, 2, 3. At the very least, not a ground ball. Hit deep into right center, off of the wall. Happy Feller is going to think about a triple, but is going to hold up at second. Oh no! And Happy Feller is injured,
But
and there's going to be time called. A tweaked groin from Happy Feller. Ugh. Not what you want to see. Vinder Hawkins will be brought in to try to not aggravate it as any more than it already is. As Bud Puckerton now at the plate. And a ground ball hit into center, but there's not the Happy Feller speed anymore, so no chance to score. Jim Stanky now at the plate.
No, outside.
Ooh, Jim Stanky hits one up the middle, and that is a game lead taking RBI.
Batting, the right fielder, number 9, Chad Powers.
All right, Chad Powers up at the plate. Great scenario for him here. Runners at first and second. Stanky doing his distracting little dance.
Low ball. Ball inside.
3 balls, 1 strike,
Take your base.
as Chad Powers will take his base.
Now pitching, Alfonso Roman.
Alfonso Roman coming in for the Cobras, as well as Bo Bango substituting in for Lax Hazard. All right, Fats Porkman, if he's getting his first hit, it would be great to have it be here. Chance to get the game wide open, but an 0-2 count, not a good start, and a strikeout makes it Fats Porkman cannot get a hit to save himself.
Now batting, the catcher, number 20, Dante Regulation.
All right, Dante Regulation is now trying to sell himself in.
That's a strike.
But no 2 count for Mace Hurlington. Strike 3 pitch.
Now batting,
On
the
3
third baseman,
pitches, a
number 4,
strikeout.
Bo Bango.
Bo Bango coming in for his first at bat of the game. Ooh, foul ball. 0-2 count to Bo Bango. Ace Hurlington will throw it again, but not be able to get it on this one, as it's fouled off. This one's going to be golfed. Mulberry dashes to it in left, gets the catch, and that'll be out number 2.
Marcy Bruiser.
Marcy Bruiser now in for the Cobras. At the Bears box, she has been a real pain and a real threat. But a ground ball over to Puckerton will make sure that this inning goes 1-2-3, and we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 27, Zoom Legstrong.
Zoom Legstrong gets one in between the first and second baseman gap to start us off with a base hit.
Batting, the second baseman, number 2, Rod Booker.
Rod Cooker is ready to go. Hits this one, but it'll be flubbed into the outfield, caught by Bruiser, and that'll be out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 14, Smoke Mulberry.
Smoke Mulberry. What a time for him to be up at bat. Ooh, Legstrong might have picked the wrong pitch, but he gets in there at second on the steal. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mulberry. 2-2 count to Mulberry. And here's the windup. The pitch fouled off, and the at-bat will continue. Full count to Mulberry. Here's the pitch. And it'll be wide for a walk. Ball 4.
The pitcher, number 55,
Ace Hurlington
the fourth.
That's a strike.
will be looking for it. Oh, pickoff throw to second. Try to keep Legstrong in check. Oh, one. No double play. Ace Hurlington, the fourth, somehow has the speed to deny the double play. Vinder Hawkins now at bat, replacing Happy Feller. And for the first time this game, we'll have his at bat. 1-1 count to Hawkins. And this one is going to be a high fly ball into left for out number 3 as we head to the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10, Monty Reynolds.
Monty Reynolds hits this one deep at the track. Mulberry diving catch gets it for out number 1. My goodness, Mulberry has had a day in terms of defense.
Ball low.
Strike 2 for Ace Hurlington. He's going to try for the strikeout, but this is going to be hit up the middle. Hawkins will field it, and that'll be runner on first, as Hurlington will lose his locked-in status.
No, outside.
There's an interesting, rich bit of irony of your best player, last name being ineptitude. Diving grab from Rod as he gets it for out number 1. Runner advanced to second, but the diving grab for the ground ball makes it so that there's at least another out. As a strikeout for out number 3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Located on level 2. Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Bud Puckerton.
But Puckerton settling in at the plate, hits this one into the outfield and left. He'll find the grass and start off the inning for the Knights with a base hit.
Number 7, Jim Stanky.
Jim Stanky up at the plate. Ball 1. Ooh, Stanky hits this one foul. Ooh, this one's going to be high and deep, but very playable. Out number 1. And that'll bring up Chad Powers. Chad Powers has done a lot of walking today, but hopefully he gets something on the bat. And get 2 foul balls, 0-2 count, 1 out, and I don't know what I'm doing swinging at that strikeout. Fats Porkman still waiting for that first hit. Fouled off, strike number 1. Gosh, I'm already counting him out. Strike 2, dear Lord. And Fats Porkman will hit this one high, deep, and it doesn't look like it's going to be another. It's still no hit for Fats Porkman.
Now batting the right fielder, number 53, Brittany Agro.
And Brittany Agro is at the plate as we enter the 7th inning. Hurlington up at 63 pitches, but that workhorse is making it so that decay is a lot slower.
Now batting the pitcher,
Out number
30,
1 as the ground ball was hit literally right in front of Porkman. Nelson Concentrado being subbed in to pitch hit. Two strikes as the Cobras are desperately trying to look for a way to at least tie the game, if not get the lead back, but Concentrado's not going to do it for him.
Dante Regulation.
Dante Regulation coming in. Strike 1, ball 1. Ball 2, strike 2, 2-2 the count. And Rod Cooker throws it over to Stanky for out number 3 on the ground ball. And Daniel Anya will be pitching for the Cobras.
The shortstop, number 27,
Zoom.
Legstrong.
Zoom Legstrong batting 3 for 3, trying to prove his point to let him back further up into the batting lineup. 0-2 the count to Leg Strong. High ball one. Leg Strong will hit this one over the head of the first baseman, and Leg Strong will get a single to start.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Rod Cooker.
And there's going to be a pickoff throw over to first to keep Leg Strong in check. But this hit is going to make it so that it's a ground ball into left.
Now batting,
And that'll
left
bring up
fielder,
Smoke
number
Mulberry
14,
with
Smoke
runners on first and
Mulberry.
second.
Nope, high.
And then you have the question, with Ace Hurlington the fourth coming up to bat soon, do you sub him out? And tag up for a pop fly into center as Bruiser's going to catch it for out number 1.
Now
And that'll bring up Ace Hurlington the fourth.
Ace Hurlington the fourth.
That's high.
High ball one. Ooh, that one's going to catch the corner for strike 1. Foul balled off for strike 2. And, oh, a swing and a miss from Ace Hurlington.
The center fielder,
And Hawkins going to be stepping in the batter's box.
That's a strike.
Strike 1. But little hack activated for Hawkins. Now deactivated since the ball 1 pitch. And stranding runners on first and second. Just criminal this late in the game. As we head to the 8th, still 2-1.
Oh, Bango.
And here we go. Ground ball over to Leg Strong as he's going to throw it over to first.
Batting, the center
There's
fielder,
out
number
number 1.
Marcy Bruiser.
Better believe it, a strike.
Marcy Bruiser. And there goes Stanky picking up the ground ball
The
at first.
baseman,
That'll be out number
10,
2.
Monty Reynolds.
Monty Reynolds. Going to be a ground ball on the wrong side of the first base line. And that'll be a ground ball to Rod Cooker. Thrown over to first. Out
Pay those
number
pesky taxes
3
with bogus
as we head to the
docs,
bottom of the
creative
8th.
bookkeeping, and pseudo-legal documents. No one thinks outside the box like bogus docs. Now batting, the third baseman, number 2,
But Puckerton, ground balls, diving stop by Horst Johnson, thrown over to first for out number 1. Unfortunate.
Number 7, Jam Stanky.
That's a strike. Steve right.
It's Steve Reich 2.
Strike.
And strike 3, Stanky struck out looking at that one.
Now pitching, Chess Power Slide.
Chess power slide coming in. Closer for the Cobras, seeing if she can put a lid on this game.
Strike. Low ball.
The Cobras are still down 1 run
Air out.
as we head to the 9th. 3 outs.
Now batting, the second base.
Separate
number
a
2,
win from
Vale
a
Angela.
potential tie or loss. Hurlington planning on going all 9 innings here. But Puckerton fields that ground ball, throw it over to
The
first,
left
out
fielder,
number 1.
Number 5, Kayla Ineptitude.
Kayla Ineptitude hits that one foul. For strike 1, and another foul ball will be strike 2. Another foul ball again will delay the at-bats. And there we go, a breaking pitch,
Now batting,
strike
the
3
shortstop,
called.
Number 14, Horse Johnson.
Horst Johnson is going to hit a ground ball over to Stanky. Hurlington's got it this time, and that's out number 3, and the game is over as the Knights squeak out a win, 2-1 against the Cobras. The Knights definitely left a lot of people on base this game. Very close call, but Hurlington gets the W as he goes all 9 innings with a 1.5 ERA ending on the day. Zoom Legstrong will take second place, and Happy Feller, injured as he is, will still get number 3 in the MVP slots. All right. We're going to give the cup to Bob Hurlington. Honestly, I might have, ooh. Someone has to give up their parking space this season. Who's going to have to walk from the edge of the parking lot? I'm sorry, Dale. It's got to be you. We're going to simulate the games, and that'll be the end of the stream. Still a very good spot for the Knights to be in 5-0. And the Titans will stay 6-0. Sandcats take their first loss. And the Monsters come from behind to win.